Hey! He rejected us.
And this brings me back to last week's conversations. Speaking of mutants, you three mutants were screaming at this channel, telling everyone, why the fuck would Florian Wirtz want to go to Liverpool?
Hey, mutants.
To say Wirtz wants to come to the Premier League. Okay, and let's say you both put 100 mil on the table, 200k wages. Who does he choose in a straight shootout?
City.
Yep, I agree.
Hey, mutants.
City have more pull. Arsenal have more pull. Chelsea have more pull.
Like, I don't think we're going to
Who's
drop
the
that
big
money.
name you're going to get? Like, I've already seen hundreds linked with Man U big names, hundreds with Arsenal, with Man City. Liverpool?
Bro, what the fuck you want me to do, man? Hey. They're not getting Florian Wirtz. What they're saying here is that, like, we ain't getting the guy. We don't want the guy. But if he moves to England, we're going to pretend like we're interested. Hey, already agreed a deal with Bayer Leverkusen. They don't want it to drag on. Soon as City get the green light from Florian Wirtz, the deal will be signed that day. Florian! They're in the chat, yeah. I'm on a fucking stream with 3 mutants who are ready to pounce. Mutants.
Listen, do you agree that they have more pull than you?
Pounce
But he doesn't go Liverpool. No way.
He don't go to Liverpool. I agree he don't go to Liverpool.
I don't think he goes to Liverpool. I'm
Because
not
Well, let's
have
be
the
honest,
pull.
yeah. Let's be honest, yeah, as well. If Liverpool was serious, yeah, wouldn't the slot be there? Wouldn't slot like it'd be for partying, getting steam up? Florian, I want to go through the stages of grief, innit? They don't want
Thing
to
is,
do
it
that,
gets
bro.
worse, LB. It gets worse.
Florian! Oh yeah, it's Liverpool here. If you do decide to come to the Prem, let us know, mate. We might offer you a deal, innit? I think I've already said I think that Liverpool story was a load of rubbish. I'm gonna talk about this for the next days, mate, because it's interesting. Hey, he didn't meet Liverpool. He did not meet Liverpool. He did not meet Liverpool. He met City and only City. It's City v Bayern. Florian. Oh, art thou, Florian? Well, I think we've agreed a deal with Leverkusen. We've agreed a deal with Leverkusen. So, in terms of the purchase aspects, I think that's all pretty much agreed. It's now just a case of, can we agree it with Wirtz and just Wirtz give us the green light? Bro, what the fuck you want me to do, man? Dimitri. He's a top dog.
Just 1 second, you guys. I just want to show you what Mr. LB offered Florian.
Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou, Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stade will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. How about it, Florian? Florian. Oh, art thou, Florian?
Can offer Florian Wirtz a Ryanair jet. Matt. It's actually Matt. Can offer him a Ryanair jet. That's crazy. Gonna put one of the best signings ever in a Ryanair jet. That's just unacceptable. Anyway, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream. You get me? Welcome to another stream. Make sure guys are liking the video. Make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Everyone please hit the like button. Everyone please subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. And listen, I told you guys, the content is going to be consistent. You get me? I love you, Noor. I told you guys the content is going to be consistent. I told you guys we're going to keep going. We're going to keep smashing it this transfer window. And you guys are going to enjoy this beautiful, unbelievable content. Big up to all of you guys. Please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel. If you're yet to do so, every single one of you guys right here, right now, please hit the like button, please subscribe. And this is actually the type of show that probably I enjoy the most, to be honest with you. You get me? This is the type of show I enjoy the most because we're just here, chatting with you guys, just talking with you guys. And I enjoy it the most because we can have amazing conversations, and have a great time just talking Liverpool Football Club, and even the daily transfer news show. I'm going to bring it back tomorrow, inshallah. Going to talk more general conversations. And yes, exactly what Zir says. Happy Friday to all of you guys. You get me? So before we get to the thingy, big up to Harry, who says, thank you for your entertainment and positivity. You know something, Harry? I'm so happy you said this, like the positivity note, because here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. Look, I have a bad rep online because people just go based off of no context fan TV and go based off of no context clips, when the whole point of no context fan TV is no context. Like the literal whole point of it is no context. And people really don't know the way that I operate on this channel, the way that I speak about Liverpool Football Club, the way that I defend the city of Liverpool, like and people don't deep it. The whole point of no context fan TV is that there is no context. 95% of the time I'm positive. 95% of the time I'm very happy. 95% of the time we share positive vibes on the channel, and we speak, by the way, very positively about Liverpool Football Club. But no context fan TV is there to share moments of no context where Hussam is angry, just like he does for all the other content creators. So yeah, I appreciate you calling me positive, man. That's something that I really respect and I like. Just like I was positive for 95% of the season, but what was trending? All the angry moments. Hussam, who is holding FSG at gunpoint? I have no idea. Seems like Michael Edwards has the password to, you get me, to the credit cards of John W. Henry, because that's the only thing that makes sense, to be honest with you. Sean is a very positive guy. If I was negative about Liverpool most of the time, I promise you he wouldn't watch me. I promise you, Sean, see, he's a mod and everything. I promise you he wouldn't watch me. Hussam DM. Yes, you can. Tell me. Big up to Cal's Corner says, how much for you to say we will get Isak and the blue jacket? How much are you willing to pay, Cal's Corner? How much are you willing to pay? Are you... Can you afford it? That's the real question. Can you afford it? That's the real question. Listen, I'm always willing to make a deal. You get me? This is Shark Tank, baby. This is Shark Tank, baby. You get me? We're always willing to make a deal with you. But it depends how much you're willing to pay. You know, if you're gonna tell me 50 Australian dollars, Tyler Jones sends me that like regularly. You get me? So that's the thing. Just saying. Depends. You have to put a price on it, habibi, not me. Anyway, listen, 400 people are in the building. And we will build 20 Australian dollars, Cal. Come on, man. You guys say 20 Australian dollars to possibly ruin one of the best transfers ever. No, I'm not. This is I'm sorry, but I'm out. Don't think there's a chance Arsenal come in for Isak as well. Maybe they haven't signed a striker yet. Here's the thing, I'll be honest with you guys. Arsenal are not signing Isak. And this is not me doing the whole like haha Arsenal thing. First of all, big up Arsenal who want Noni Madueke. I don't even know how Arsenal fans are reacting at this moment in time. If I'm an Arsenal fan right now, I'd be losing my shit. Let me make something clear. But even according to Ben Jacobs yesterday, forget what Hussam says. According to Ben Jacobs yesterday, he said, look, the Isak thing, it's Arsenal that gave up. The Isak thing is Arsenal that gave up, not us. Arsenal that gave up. So yeah, he said it himself, Ben Jacobs. He said, yo guys, Arsenal gave up on the Isak thing. Liverpool haven't. So, and we'll speak about Isak now in a second. £500 to do it. Okay, do it. Pay me then. Let's go. Be a man of your word. Here you go. We all wait for you now. Drop the 500. I'll wear it and I'll say Liverpool will sign Isak. Yalla, let's go. Mr. 500 pounds. Anyway, listen, speaking of 500, there's 500 people in the chat. I promise you, Eric's not going to do a chat. Don't worry, we are safe. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. You guys know how interactive we get on these shows. You guys know how interactive we get on these streams. You get me? And we need you to like the video, because when you like the video, this sends it elsewhere. Remember, I'm not even on any social media platform, so I don't even promote myself on Twitter or anything. Exactly, you won't do it. I won't promote myself on Twitter or anything, so I'm just here. So please do like and subscribe, so this stream gets more and more viewers, and we have an even better conversation with more and more people. So please like the video, please subscribe. You get me? And let's go. Ooh, GC friends. Big up to you guys, man. Big up to you guys. Now, I before we get to what's it called? Before we get to the Isak conversation, I do want to talk about Florian Wirtz a little bit, because it's very important for us to acknowledge something that will change British football and Liverpool Football Club forever, because this is a major conversation. Here's the thing. Let me share this real quick with you guys. So this is the reported news on the Florian Wirtz thing. We all know the announcement is going to be today. I know the timing of the announcement, but there's no need for us to share with you guys. Breaking: Florian Wirtz has now successfully completed his medical at Liverpool. Contract until June 2030 being signed right now, with Wirtz set to be unveiled as the new club record signing. Now, here's why, even today, even the fact that we've known about this transfer for the last 2 weeks, this is why I am not going to feel any bad about it whatsoever. You get me? This is why I'm not going to feel any bad about it whatsoever. Eric, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. The Anfield sector comment you made. Why would you call me that? Also, who called me that? Because I know there's many admins over there. Anyway, back to the topic. There's a reason why, for me, I haven't lost my excitement about Florian Wirtz whatsoever. And I'll tell you why. Look, Liverpool Football Club getting a German player over Bayern Munich is going to be something that forever, till the end of time, that we bring up. Because when you have someone like Florian Wirtz, one of the biggest talents to come out of Germany, come here and say no to Bayern Munich, this is a sign of a power shift. I'll tell you what this means. Liverpool Football Club signing Florian Wirtz is a message to the entirety of the world. Forget it's a message to Manchester City and Arsenal. It's a message to the entirety of the Premier League, to the entirety of La Liga, to the entirety of everyone. It means now Liverpool are on the table with the biggest of the biggest, behaving like the biggest of the biggest. You get me? This is very important for us to all to acknowledge, for us all to understand. German players coming to Liverpool Football Club ahead of Bayern is now something that might shape up Liverpool Football Club forever. And I'll explain to you why this is massive. 15 years from now, 16 years from now, 17 years from now, when there is a big talent to come out of Germany, let's say the next Jamal Musiala, let's say the next Florian Wirtz, let's say the next whoever big talent to come out of Germany, right? Someone who grew up watching Florian Wirtz at Liverpool Football Club will now want to play for Liverpool Football Club because of Florian Wirtz playing for Liverpool. I'll give you a prime example. French players, by the way, grow up wanting to play for Arsenal, and this is a fact, because of Thierry Henry, because of Robert Pires, because of these players. If Florian Wirtz does really well at Liverpool Football Club, and Liverpool are really successful, and Liverpool have an unbelievable era with this Florian Wirtz thing, then there is no doubt in my mind that now we will be in a position where 15, 16 years from now, the biggest talent to come out of Germany will go like, yo, I have growing up dreamed to play for Liverpool Football Club. And this is something that's very important. And this is something that's very, very, very important, because you have to increase your attraction levels for players around the world. You want to know the perfect example? I promise you right now, if Hato was given the same exact contract by Arsenal and by Liverpool, he chooses Liverpool. Why? Virgil van Dijk, Jorginho Wijnaldum, every single Dutch player, Dirk Kuyt, that played for Liverpool Football Club. There are Dutch players, by the way, who want to play for Manchester United because Ruud van Nistelrooy played for Manchester United, because Robin van Persie played for Manchester United. Frimpong is another example. He chose Liverpool Football Club. Let's not act like Frimpong wasn't available for other clubs as well. Cody Gakpo chose us over Manchester United, by the way. And that was when Man United were even good. We weren't even talking about bad United. That was United that finished... By the way, Cody Gakpo actually joined us in our worst time when we were really struggling in that January, if you guys remember. Like, he joined us in the middle of us being actual shit, by the way. You know, that's when Cody Gakpo joined. By the way, big up to everyone who joined us from the Football Terrace. Do make sure you guys are liking and subscribing on your way in. So it's very important for us to acknowledge, yo, you need to see a shift. The message that us signing Florian Wirtz sends is a way bigger message than people think. It's not a matter of, oh, Liverpool just want to win the league this season. Look at the impact that Thierry Henry had. Look at the impact that Mohamed Salah had. How many millions of kids now growing up in Egypt want to play for Liverpool? How many millions of kids growing up in Senegal want to play for Liverpool? How many millions of kids growing up in Argentina want to play for Liverpool? How many millions of kids growing up in Hungary want to play for Liverpool? All these things, they matter, you guys. All these things, they matter. Scottish player, like people grow up watching these players and they want to play for Liverpool Football Club. There is a kid right now running around in Colombia who dreams of playing for Liverpool Football Club. These are the things that matters, because guess what? We have Colombia's best player. We got Netherlands' best player. We got Hungary's best player. We got McAllister. You get me? Argentina's second best player because Messi exists in it. I'm sorry. I apologize, chat. I can't put McAllister above Messi. I will be a fraud. You get me? You got Egypt's best player. We got Alisson Becker in net. Before that, we have Roberto Firmino. We have Ibrahima Konate, who actually was French captain for a bit. You get me? You got Jeremy Frimpong. You got Gravenberch. You got Gakpo. You got like this Dutch connection at the football club. And now after that, you by the way, you want to see biggest proof of my theory and what I'm talking about? Look at Kerkez behavior. Explain to me Kerkez behavior here. If there is anything I'm saying, that's a lie, explain to me Kerkez behavior right now. Explain to me. Imagine Hussam is bullshitting, Hussam is waffling, and I'm saying nothing that's true. All I'm asking you is to just explain to me Kerkez behavior. Kerkez refused to speak to any other football club other than Liverpool and completely wants to join Liverpool Football Club. This is a fact. Why? Because of these little things. Because of the situations. And we even went and signed some young kid goalkeeper from an academy somewhere. So for me, these little things, they make a difference, because 16, 17 years from now, we might have a time where we're really bad. We might have a time where we're going through a banter era. We might have a time, because football is cyclical. We might have a time where we're, you know, maybe not as good as we are today. And there will be a point in time, like I refuse to check Snapchat. Here, I check Snapchat. Okay. It's Sharky dancing in a... I'm sorry, Dimitri, this is a mad video. Guys, Dimitri has edited Sharky into Shakira's body. And there's a whole song. Dimitri has just edited Sharky into Shakira's body, and there's a whole song, you guys. If we get to 500 likes, I'll play it. Here you go, Dimitri. I'm not asking you guys for money or anything. 500 likes. We have 1,000 people in here. I'll play this shit. He actually got Sharky in Shakira's body, you guys. Bro, this is hilarious. 500 likes, I'll play it. Everyone, please like and subscribe now. 500 likes, I'll play it. This is mad. He fully just, by the way, he fully has Sharky dancing in Shakira's body, you guys. I'll be honest with you guys. Like this video right now. This is completely worth 500 likes. Like the video. Everyone, close your live chat and like the video right now. This very second. 500 likes. I'll play it, Dimitri. I promise you. So anyway, the reason why this poses a shift is exactly everything I just said, which is, yo, players growing up 15 years from now, 16 years from now, want to become Liverpool players, even though we might be bad. Even though we might be bad 15 years from now. And that's the thing that matters. Why? Because we will need at some point in time to be a football club that needs to rely on the pull, that needs to rely on players coming, that needs to rely on players making us better. And 15 years from now, there will be a German kid growing up who wants to be a Liverpool player because of Florian Wirtz. Because guess what? Florian Wirtz, that he grew up watching, said no to Bayern and yes to Liverpool. So that is a sign of something to come. And I'm going to call out rival fans here. And I think this is very important for us to call out rival fans, because us as Liverpool fans, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, exactly. Like the video and I'll play it. No problem. I want to say this to all the Liverpool fans in the chat. And this is something that I want you guys to use against all rivals. And this is a conversation that I want you all to have with any rival fan that you speak with. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Not for Not Like Us, but for a song he dropped like 12 years ago. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my... You get me? Don't kill our vibe, bro. Don't kill my vibe, bitch. Don't. Why are you trying to kill my vibe all the time? All these rival fans for the past 2 weeks have been doing is acting like Wirtz is this regular player. You guys are so full of shit. You need to go wipe your mouth, and you need to bring mouthwash. You need to bring toothpaste, because I can smell your stinky breath from here. Had Manchester City signed Florian Wirtz, oh my God, it's over for the league. City have just signed Florian Wirtz. We're all screwed. How can we compete with Manchester City with Wirtz in the same team as Haaland? Okay, my Wirtz is now in the same team as Salah. Wirtz is in the same team as McAllister. Wirtz is in the same team as Van Dijk. And people are just changing their energy. Let me tell you exactly what would have happened had Liverpool signed Shakira and City signed Florian Wirtz. The rants video would have been trending again. The rants video would have been trending again. No one cares about Paisley and Shankly and them man there. No one cares. It would have been trending. It would have been trending. Yeah, Liverpool might be a really big football club. As a matter of fact, Liverpool might be the biggest club in England, but they can't attract the best of the best. Now Liverpool attract the best of the best. All of a sudden, the narrative is, who's better value for money? Who's better value for money? The examples that I bring up always to debunk this value for money stuff is the perfect examples. Alexis McAllister is bigger value for money than Moises Caicedo. Ryan Gravenberch is bigger value for money than Declan Rice. If I called Chelsea right now and told them, let's trade Caicedo for McAllister, no one is taking that trade. If I tell Arsenal fans right now, let's trade Rice for Gravenberch, no one can take that trade. And that's the thing. So people keep changing their energy and talking about value for money. Yeah, but when Liverpool were doing this value for money stuff for the last 5-6 years, no one's been coming to me and telling me, yo, guys, you're doing really good value for money. No one is saying this. No one. Florian Wirtz is an upper-notch, top-notch talent. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. Florian Wirtz is him. And he comes to Liverpool Football Club to make a massive difference to our title charge. He makes a massive difference to us winning the league. It's just the truth. I literally do the same thing. I will apologize to you right now publicly if you name one time where I did the same thing. Right now, yalla. Tell me, how did I do the same thing where I changed the narrative? Tell me. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here, we'll all wait for you because I'm going to make you out to look like the biggest idiot like you are, because you keep calling me out on Twitter under every single tweet. I see the way that you behave, yet you're here in my comment section. Just like you, Vraj, yesterday. Call me out, and now you're in my comment section. So come on, tell me, how do I do the same thing? Here, the floor is yours. We're going to stop the show now, and you're going to tell me how I do the same thing. And you're going to show me how I do the same thing. That's very important. Here you go. Yalla. The floor is yours. Tell me how I do the same thing. By the way, 99% is going to mention Zubimendi. Watch. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Yalla. Go ahead. Here we go. He's going to mention Zubimendi. I promise you that's going to be his thing. Go on. Say it. Why are you quiet? Here you go. Yalla. The crickets are chirping in the background. Crickets are chirping. See? Told you. Predictable. Zubimendi, when he was going Arsenal, he was a bum. But when Liverpool signing him, he was a world beater. Number one, there is a difference between the same player going to a different football club versus two players going to do different football clubs. Number one, I have every right to hate on Zubimendi because he rejected Liverpool Football Club last summer. So I called Zubimendi a coward, I called him a little bitch, and I called him a loser. Why? Because he said no to the team that want to be Premier League champions. There is an article that came out in early last season where Zubimendi regretted not leaving Real Sociedad. Fact, he regretted not leaving Real Sociedad to join Liverpool. Even you, as much as fraudulent as you are as an individual, even you would say it's very objective and fair to say that Zubimendi should regret not choosing Liverpool Football Club because Zubimendi would have been Premier League champion had he joined Liverpool Football Club. Okay? Now, when it comes to Zubimendi joining Liverpool versus Zubimendi joining Arsenal, Zubimendi joining Liverpool will make us better, and he would have been a starter last summer. The difference with Arsenal is you have Thomas Partey and Declan Rice. So Zubimendi is going to be your bench option. Now, with Thomas Partey leaving Arsenal Football Club, the transfer makes sense. So now I will say Zubimendi starts for Arsenal. He was incredible at the Euros. He's a fantastic passer of the football, and he makes Arsenal better. So tell me now what's fraudulent about what I said. With Thomas Partey there, it's a different conversation. With Thomas Partey there is a different conversation. You've got Rice and Odegaard that will 100% start in the team. That's the truth. Thomas Partey was your best midfielder last season, in my opinion. But now Thomas Partey is leaving. I'll say no problem. You guys are making a good transfer. But with Thomas Partey there, Zubimendi does not start in the midfield three. Tell me what I said that's wrong. Okay, it would have been here in transition. So I'm correct 100%, and I do not do the same thing that City fans are doing. So shut the hell up. Anyway, back to the topic. So City fans are bullshitting. Do not fall for the bullshit that Hamza spews. Do not fall for the bullshit that Vater spews. Do not fall. What bomba, Jack? What bomba, Jack? What bomba? Say swear your bomba is Kerkez. We all know Twerkez is we all know Twerkez is joining Liverpool. That's not a bomba. That's not a bomba. That's like ballistic, you know. Anyway, so here's the thing. Yeah, it's gonna be here we go soon. We know this. We're just waiting to announce Wirtz. I think we'll announce Wirtz first. But anyway, so that's the thing. So now back to the Florian Wirtz conversation. Do not allow any rival fan to kill your vibe. Do not allow any rival fan to ruin your energy. Do not allow any rival fan to change the narrative. because these frauds are the best ones at changing the narrative. Kerkez's hips were lying against Wydad in the Club World Cup. Kerkez's hips were definitely lying. I'm not going to play the Shakira video till we get 500 likes. I told you guys. It's a free button. No one's asking you for money or anything. Close the live chat and like the video, and I'll play the Shakira Sharky edit that Dimitri made. It's totally up to you guys. All I want is just the like button. That's it. Close the live chat, like the video, and we'll drop the thing. So that's why for me, yeah, exactly. Hit the like button and you'll see Sharky and that. So that's the thing. So for me, this is just as massive as it was 2 weeks ago, because it's a power shift. It's a changing of the way that even players now around Europe perceive Liverpool Football Club. If you're sat there as one of the biggest players in world football, if you're sat there as one of the best 10s in world football, you will use Florian Wirtz as a measuring stick as to why you should join Liverpool Football Club. That's the thing. That's the thing. Someone copy paste Ornstein's tweet, please. I don't want to pull it up. Just copy paste it here. And that's why it's very important for us to recognize this. This is a shifting. This is a power shift. And not a power shift like Tottenham Hotspur where they won no trophies. This is a power shift where now it makes sense. Now people around the world want to be Liverpool players. And the impact that Florian Wirtz will have playing in that number 10 position, creating chances for us, making Liverpool Football Club considerably better is very important. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. So anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Like I said from the beginning, we get to 500 likes. I'm going to play the Shakira edit, and I promise you it's worth it. Before I go to Isak and all these different topics, let me just grab a couple of these super chats, and then we'll move on to talk about Isak and Kerkez and multiple different other topics. Guehi as well. We still have a lot to unpack. Big up to Ali, who says, Hussam, Red Sox fans are crashing out on us. Bro, listen, I don't know why the Red Sox fans are crashing out on us, but you get me. Be mad, mate. Be mad. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. Big up to Nunes Shooting Boots, who says, love your content. You almost missed your super chat. Big up to you, my brother. I know what time he's announced. I'm not saying I know what time he's announced as well. You get me? So we just sit back and wait. We desperately need homegrown players, which is why Mr. Mark Guehi makes sense, which I'll be talking about now in a bit. This is exactly why Mark Guehi makes sense, which we'll talking about it in a bit. Forgot my weekly mod payment. Here you go. Oh, you're such a bum, bro. You're such a fraud. And then you drop why do you guys do this? Big up to you, Daryl, because I know you're not involved in the bullshit. But Josh, as soon as someone sends $1, you think it's a strip club directly. Control yourself. Big up to my guy Jack. Big up Jahilat. What's funny to me is this isn't a normal player. Their hate watches will be them going, oh my fucking days, every time he gets the ball. Him. Fact. Every time. And by the way, Jack, let me tell you guys something. I'm going to just be completely honest with you guys. I'm not even bigging myself up. I'm not even saying anything mad. Let me just say something to you guys. I'll be so real. If you're a Liverpool fan in this chat, you should be very happy that Hussam represents Liverpool Football Club. You want to know why? Because when it comes to defending football players, I promise you no one does it like me. If a Chelsea fan brings up GA, I will bring up Florian Wirtz dictates play and he dictates tempo and he controls the game. I promise you, Florian Wirtz will be defended on the platforms like no other. Terry Flowers, Hussam, how much GA should Florian Wirtz get? I think he should get 30 GA. No problem, Terry. What do you think of Ricardo Kaká winning the Ballon d'Or? Oh, he was fantastic. Kaká had 29 GA. Let's talk now, Terry. Talk now. Because you see, I bring up the fact. And I always, exactly what MK just said, checkmate. Checkmate. Every time. Player arguments, no one can defeat me. I'm sorry. Some people can beat me in multiple different arguments, no problem. I hold my hands up. Some people are better at accounting than me and stuff like this. But no one beats me in player arguments because I know how to represent Liverpool Football Club. If anyone brings up GA, no problem. Ricardo Kaká, who won the Ballon d'Or, had 29 GA. Now what? Now what? If a Chelsea fan brings it to me, Florian Wirtz dictates tempo and he controls the game and he drops deep and he collects the ball and he distributes the ball. You just don't understand the football. You just hate this sport, you know, because you're a GA merchant. If they want to bring up GA, we're going to leave with something because I'm going to tell them Salah is better than all your players. If they're going to bring up ability, we win. So guess what? We're a winner regardless. We're going to win. We're going to win a lot of arguments. That's all I'm saying. And you see when Shakira's hips are lying, I'm going to bring up all these conversations. I can't believe you guys can't get me to 500 likes to play this Shakira edit. I'm so disappointed in you guys. It's a free button. It's a free button. You get to watch Sharky and Shakira's body. Are fucking hilarious. Big up, Hussam. Keep up the good work, brother, is what Future Nexus is saying. Thank you so much, Future Nexus. You also have a picture of McAllister, one of my favorite players at Liverpool Football Club. I told you guys he's world class. And guess what? The PFA players agree. And guess what? The PFA players agree. Because they voted him as one of the players of the season. Hit the like button. LFC didn't even go back in for Zubimendi this season. That's what I'm saying, Leon. That's why when Footy Corner and the Arsenal fans are mad, you're just mad for no reason whatsoever. There is no reason for you to be mad because we didn't even go back in for him. Okay, for the people, because they're saying in the chat they might not know how to hit the like button. So let me show you how to hit the like button. Okay. So this is you watching us right now. I want you to hit this X right here and hit the like button right here. See? Very easy. Shark Tank and recommended. You get me? X, like, right here. Let's go. Fabrizio, here we go for Kerkez. That's the least... that's the least shocking here we go ever. That's the least shocking here we go ever. That's the least shocking here we go ever. We actually got a here we go. I'm gonna have to drop a pre-record then on this Kerkez news. Don't worry, I got you guys. Here we go. Milos Kerkez. You get me. Big up to Fonzie says if we only had Tom, I may have been a United fan. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because Thomas Little tells you Scholes is better than Gerrard. Never me. Never me, though. Make sure you guys are listening to Future Nexus and liking the video. Are we at 500 so we can play the Sharky edit? Because it's the first section, so it makes sense. Okay, you know what? Khalas. You guys are just useless. Let me just play it.
Oh, Tom, when you don't talk like that, you make City fans go mad. So keep on spitting, cry more, you bums. Shakira, your hips ain't the one. I'm on tonight, but your hips don't fly. Rayon Cherokee, your moves just lie. Tried with Casablanca, couldn't beat a man. Hips were lying, no game, no plan.
Oh my god. Obviously, we can't play Hips Don't Lie for copyright reasons. I'm sorry, you guys. One more time. Put one in the chat if you want me to play it one more time. Sharkera. Put one in the chat if you want me to play it. Put one in the chat if you want me to play it one more time. Just saying, chat. Just saying. Put one more. Put one in the chat. You want me to run it back? Shall we run it back, chat? Shall we run it back?
Oh, Tom, when you don't talk like that, you make City fans go mad. So keep on spitting, cry more, you bums. Shakira, your hips ain't the one. I'm on tonight, but your hips don't fly. Rayon Cherokee, your moves just lie. Tried with Casablanca, couldn't beat a man. Hips were lying, no game, no plan.
Shakira. Oh, baby, when you talk like that, you make the City fans go mad. So keep on. Keep on holding that. Wirtz is coming to Liverpool. We're gonna win the league. Hold that, you fucking bombs. There's nothing you could do. Dun, 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 dun. Haven't heard Igal say it's rude. Sharky in a dress is what Fonzie's saying. Hey, Igal can hold that, man. Igal spent the whole season crying. I don't think he's gonna cope with all the tears he has, mate. Hit the like button, mofos. Even if you identify as a microwave or a toaster, hit the like button. Fact, Leon, I don't even know what a shim is. I'll be honest with you. That scared me right there. You get me? This scared me right there. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't even know what a shim is, mate. That really scared me right there. I appreciate it though. Thank you for the super chat. You low-key terrified me there with the word shim. I don't even know what a shim is, but you get me. Microwave fairs, toaster fairs. So I'm guessing it's like some home application or something. Look at this chat. A Manchester United fan is telling me you better win the league. You're 15th. Your era is over. Your era is over. There are players rejecting Manchester United to go to Tottenham Hotspur. You are a nobody. As of this day, you are a complete nobody. Manchester United are now one of the most irrelevant clubs in the entirety of the universe. You were driving through the streets of Malaysia and no one gave a fuck. And you're telling me I better win the league. How about you better finish mid-table? How about you better get more than 9 points in 6 months? How about that? How about Manchester City are now actually the biggest club in Manchester? How about that? Don't ever talk to Liverpool Football Club. Don't ever talk to Liverpool. You're below us all. You're below. By the way, you've had a worse season than even Spurs. Who are you to talk? Look. Oh.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
We need to go back to back Sheikh videos.
You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. You're finished. Wallahi, you're finished. Wallahi, you're finished.
Hey, big up Sean. Can we make peace now? And will you admit that you were wrong about me as a person? Come on now. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about next? Do you want to talk about Kerkez? Do you want to talk about Isak? I personally think Isak is more exciting. How about that? What do you guys think? Should we talk about Kerkez? Should we talk about Isak? You guys decide the next topic. One word answers in the chat as you guys are liking and subscribing. You guys decide. What do you want to talk about? Isak? Do you want to talk about who? One word answers in the chat. Isak or Kerkez? I want to see which word. Isak Ekitike. Yeah, it is the same topic, Noor, to be fair. I agree with the chat. Let's talk about Alexander Isak. So big up to all of you guys. Yalla, like, subscribe. I'm going to mention Isak and I'm going to mention Ekitike as well because I think this is very important. Ekitike. So, sorry, I was just putting in timestamps so a random guy will not come complain in my chat about, oh my God, they didn't put in timestamps. Anyway, this is the news for Alexander Isak today. It would take a bid well in excess of £150 million for Newcastle to even start negotiation for Isak. We're not just talking about a new British transfer record. We're looking at something approaching the £200 million record. You know, something that I want to reference from earlier. Big up to one of the guys who started us off today and said, "Yo, Hussam, I appreciate the positivity." I'm gonna make something very clear. Big up to you, Harry. I'll make something very clear. Look, this right here, I back the club 100%. I back the club 100%. I'm gonna be honest with you. I back the club 100%. I back the club. I back the club. I back LFC. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you why. Everyone here knows how much I love Alexander Isak. Everyone here knows how much I want to see Alexander Isak at Liverpool. Everyone here knows how much I like Alexander Isak. But we have to be honest here. And listen, we can't, I'm not the type of person to just come here and criticize the club all the time. I'm a very objective guy when it comes to this conversation. I completely agree with Liverpool Football Club. Because guess what? Even if I was in control of the transfers, I'm also not paying 200 million for Alexander Isak. I'm also not. Now, here's the thing. Everyone in the chat will have a cutoff point. My personal cutoff point is 120 million. That's my cutoff point. You guys tell me in the chat what number is your cutoff point, because here's the thing that I want to say to everyone in the chat, guys. I'll be honest. If Newcastle want 150 million, if Newcastle want 150 million plus add-ons, blah blah blah, I'm gonna be so real with you. I would not pay that much money. I would not pay that much money, and I'll explain to you why. I understand that Alexander Isak makes us favorites for the Premier League. I understand that Alexander Isak will help us win the Champions League. I understand that Alexander Isak is the type of player to come in and make an immediate impact to Liverpool Football Club. But the truth of the matter is, look, 200 million, 150 million plus add-ons is way too much. Way too much for us to pay. Way too much. Now, if we pay it, I won't complain or anything. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, I think it's complete overpay. Because Alexander Isak has never scored more than 24 goals in a league season. If Isak is worth 150 million, how much is Haaland worth? That's the thing. So I have to be completely honest with you guys. I would rather us go sign Victor Gyökeres as an example. Us go. By the way, 120 million, you could sign Julian Alvarez. I would rather us pay 120 for Julian Alvarez then, because we have to side with the football club on this one. We have to side with the football club on this one. By the way, there's another scenario that people aren't talking about. Guess what? Napoli want Darwin Núñez. Tell them, keep your 40 million. Let's go. You take Núñez, I take Osimhen, and everyone's happy. End of conversation, and people just move on with their life. Osimhen for 50-60 million is a steal, and even with his wages, you could incentivize the shit out of it. And on top of that as well, you could, you know, even with his wages, you're not going to pay 150 million even as a package. Even as a package. Which is why, for me, I think this is way too much money for Alexander Isak. And I actually side with the football club. I'm not against the club. I'm pro the club in this conversation. I agree with Liverpool. As much as I want him, I ain't going to pay no damn 150 million, 200 million. People need to understand that Alexander Isak is not prime Lionel Messi. Can I tell you the players in the whole world that I would pay 150 million for? Let me tell you players in the whole planet that I would pay 150 million for. I would pay 150 million for Lamine Yamal. I will pay 150 million for Kylian Mbappe. I will pay 150 million for Erling Haaland. That's it. No one else. End of list. End of list. Those are the three players in the world I would pay 150 million for. I wouldn't pay 150 million for Pedri either. I wouldn't. That's way too much money for a midfielder. Way too much. I'm sorry. Way too much money for a midfielder. So that's why for me, these are the only 3 players that I would pay 150 million for. And Isak is not one of them. Man snuck in Caicedo. You want me to pay 150 million for a tackler? Allow it. I can bring a random tackler from Jordan and I could pay him 1 million. Even less, 100k. Which is why for me, I'm completely on the side of the football club. I'm completely on the side of the football club in this news. Completely. Of course. 100% you would pay 150 million for Erling Haaland. Because Erling Haaland is guaranteed goals, by the way. Erling Haaland is guaranteed goals. If Liverpool, let me make something clear. If Liverpool sign Erling Haaland, we would win the league and the Champions League every year for the next 2 years minimum. 100%. 100%. When I'm talking about 150 million, I'm talking about the best of the best forward players. It has to be forward players for 150 million. I'm not paying 150 million for any midfielder. I'm not paying 150 million for any defender. I'm not paying 150 million for any goalkeeper. 150 million has to be a goal-scoring forward that wins me games of football. This applies to everyone. This applies to everyone. I'm not paying 150 for Cole Palmer. I'm not paying 150 for Phil Foden. I'm not paying 150 for any of these. When we're talking about the 150, I'm talking about Yamal, I'm talking about Mbappe, I'm talking about Haaland. End of list. That is all. I refuse to pay money for anyone who is like not a forward. And by the way, those are the only 3 forwards I would pay it for. Lamine Yamal, because I would have the best right winger in the world for the next 15 years. Simple as. Mbappe, because I would have the best striker in the world for the next 6 years. And Erling Haaland, because I would have the best striker in the world for the next 10 years, whatever. That's the thing. So you have to be a forward line player that scores goals on a consistent basis for me to say 150 million. I can't just drop 150 million on anybody. I can't. Because then I destroy everything. And I'm in complete agreement. May Allah accept Yahya. I'm in complete agreement with Liverpool Football Club here. Bro, we have to draw the line somewhere. I'm going to be so real with you guys. We've got to draw the line somewhere. Simple. The line needs to be drawn at some point in time. My personal line is drawn at 120 million. And actually, let me ask you guys something. Let me ask you all something genuinely in the chat. Let's say we take that 100 million we want to buy Isak with. Let's say for that 100 million, we buy Osman for 50. We buy Stiller from Stuttgart for like 20 million. And then we buy another backup striker. That's a lot smarter for us. Like you sign that unit from Germany, Waltemade or whatever his name is, that 6'6" monster. You could just upgrade massively. So that's the thing. So for me, I'm in complete agreement with Liverpool Football Club here. I ain't gonna drop no damn 150 million on a player. I'm not, unless it's one of the 3 that I said. I think it's very important for us to acknowledge. And you know what's been irritating me? And I'm so glad that fucking Jack brought it up in the chat. Because I want you know this is something that like it just irks me so much. I'm gonna read the rest of the super chats in a bit, but Jack, you know, when Jack sends a super chat, he doesn't just send money, he actually strikes on something. Like he lands a missile somewhere. You know what irritates me? Newcastle really think Isak is like the reincarnation of Pele. I rate Alexander Isak very highly. I think he is a top 3 striker in world football. I think Alexander Isak is phenomenal. I really do. I got you, Asim, don't worry. I think he's phenomenal. The only thing that I would simply bring up is the following, and this is very important for everyone to acknowledge. Alexander Isak is not Pele. Alexander Isak is not Maradona. He's not Lamine Yamal. He's not Kylian Mbappe. He's a very good player, but I ain't going to pay no damn 150 million. I'm not. Specifically given the fact that 50 M's, I could go get. Did Said actually raid, or are you guys bullshitting? Oh, Said did actually raid. Hey, big up Said TV for the raid. Big up to you, Said. Thank you so much. Big up to Said for the raid. Make sure guys are liking and subscribing on your way in. Big up Said. Appreciate you, brother. Big up to you. Shukran. Shukran to you, Said. So, big up to everyone who joined us from Said TV. Do like the video. Do subscribe on your way in. Yeah, big up to you guys. We are closing in on 53.8k subscribers, and the road to 54k, 55k continues, and we only get there with you guys' help. So please do like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thank you so much to you, Said. I appreciate you. So for me, as much as I rate Alexander Isak, I am capable of taking a step back and go like, yo, what the club is saying makes sense. What the club is saying makes sense. I ain't going to pay 150 million for Isak. I'm simply not. Yes, I like Isak. Yes, I rate Isak. Yes, I think Isak is the second best striker in the league simply because I respect what Haaland does. I ain't going to pay no 150. My cutoff point is 120 million. 120 million fares, I'd pay that. But if you take that same money, we could go get Osimhen for 100 million less. We could go make so many smart signings. So yes, Isak would be fantastic to sign at Liverpool Football Club. Yes, Isak would be unbelievable to sign at Liverpool Football Club. Yes, Isak would be an incredible signing at Liverpool. But guess what? I ain't going to pay no 150 million. I'm simply not. I'm simply not. You get me? So, yeah, that's the thing. So for me, if we sign Osimhen, I'd be very happy. We sign Alvarez, I'd be very happy. But I'm not the type of guy to just criticize the club all the time. I can take a step back and have an objective conversation about things. Come on, man. Yeah, exactly, bro. These Chelsea fans begging it in the chat. Oh, you would pay 150 million for Caicedo. No, I would not. No, I would not. If I pay 150 plus million for a player, he better make the difference for me, bro. 150 plus million, like, I need you to make the difference all the time, bro. Like, I'm talking about forward line players. The only players that would be worth 150 plus million are players who are strikers and forwards and shit like that. Like, you ain't going to pay no 150 million for anyone. 150 million for me is 3 players on the planet. Haaland, Mbappe, Yamal. That's it. End of list. End of list. Done. Done. End of list, bro. I ain't gonna pay no damn 150 million for just random people, bro. Big up to my guy Aaron the General. Big up to you, Aaron. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, how has Palmer been nominated for Player of the Season? You want to know why Palmer has been nominated for Player of the Season? You want to know why Palmer got nominated for Players of the Season? The same reason why Caicedo chose Liverpool over Chelsea over Liverpool. The same reason Lavia chose Chelsea over Liverpool. You want to know why? Players are dumbasses, Aaron. You want to know who got nominated for player? Let me tell you guys the PFA nominees. Let me tell you the nominees. Let me load up the nominees. Let me load it up, yeah? Watch this. Watch the 6 nominees for Player of the Season. Mohamed Salah should win it. Best player in the league. Alexis McAllister, world-class midfielder. Alexander Isak, understand, fantastic player. Declan Rice, Cole Palmer, and watch this, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes got nominated for PFA Player of the Season. Bruno effing Fernandes. Imagine Fernandes got nominated and Van Dijk didn't. Yikes. Yikes. There are 2 imposters on that list. 2 imposters. Cole Palmer, Bruno Fernandes. Those 2 don't belong. Those 2 do not belong. Declan Rice, I understand. No problem. Because of his impact and what he did this season. Bruno and Palmer, imposters. You have to remove Bruno and you have to put Virgil van Dijk. You have to remove Cole Palmer as well and put someone else. Cole Palmer ain't even the best Chelsea player, bro. Caicedo had a better season than him, and Enzo Fernandez had a better season than him, bro. Allow it, bro. These guys are so full of shit. But anyway, it's because the players are dumbasses. And you want to know something? Here's the thing, Aaron. Here's the thing, Aaron. The same players, aka Caicedo, chose Chelsea over Liverpool. Players sometimes make stupid decisions. It's okay. But Salah will win this anyway, so it doesn't matter. What other strikers would you go for? Morgo LFC. 60k soon, bro. I appreciate you. And we can only get 60k with you guys' help. So like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. What other strikers would I go for? The other strikers that I would go for is Victor Osimhen. I would go for Victor Gyökeres. I would like Hugo Ekitike. I would like Julian Alvarez. There are plenty of strikers that I like. Alvarez for me is in the same tier list as Alexander Isak. That's the thing. So he's in the same tier list as him. So I would sign Alvarez for 120 if we can't get Isak for 120 or 100 or 110, whatever. Gyökeres I really like, and what's his name? Osimhen I really like. So yeah, that's the thing. Those are the ones that I would go for personally. Hussam PR from Newcastle to scare us. We ain't scared. No, it's not even about scaring. Listen, we will bring the 100 million to the negotiations table. We might even bring, add-ons and stuff like this. What we definitely will not bring is 150 million. Ali, I'm just making something clear. I don't criticize the club for the sake of it. 150 million, I'm not paying that shit, bro. End of. This is not the reincarnation of Pele. We'll speak about this in a second, Beres. Hold tight. Guehi or Konate as a starting centre-back? Definitely Konate. Definitely Konate. I think Guehi is very good on the football. I think that's something that puts him above Konate. But Konate's qualities as a centre-back, I'm sorry, I'm taking that all day. Now, here's the thing. Konate is very injury-prone. Konate will get injured at some point in time this season. However, Mark Guehi is a player that comes in and I don't feel scared. If I have a centre-back partnership of Guehi and Van Dijk, bring it on, bro. Bring it on. Arsenal fans, with all due respect, you can all kiss my ass with a sand on it. Fuck every single Arsenal fan in the chat who's crying. I said the 2 imposters are Cole Palmer and Bruno. Why are you crying, you bunch of bitches? Why? I said there are 2 imposters, Palmer and Bruno. Why are you crying? Tell me. Why are you crying? What's wrong with these Arsenal fans, bro? Validation kink. Like a fucking cocaine addict. Validate me. Ya habibi, I said the 2 imposters are Bruno and Palmer. Shut the fuck up. These Arsenal fans are not normal. Just validation the whole time. Validate me. No one mentioned you. I said the 2 imposters are Bruno and Palmer. Calm your asses down. Bro, you guys. Just all time, just validate. Validate me. The 2 imposters, I repeat, 2 imposters, Bruno and Palmer. No one brought up your rice. No one brought it up. La ilaha illallah. May Allah give me strength. So for me, I take Konate, as the starter, but I would completely be with him. 125 million steal Gyökeres from Arsenal and get Rodrigo. See, this is something I agree with you there, Dave. If Rodrigo after the Club World Cup decides he wants to leave Real Madrid, I would take that 100 million, spend 70 of it on Rodrigo, and spend the 50 or 60 whatever on Gyökeres, and now we win quad. If we sign Rodrigo and we sign Gyökeres, we win the quad. That's the thing. Y'all got too invested. Isak is worth 150 million to us. You want to know what's funny? Let me tell you something genius. Very important. It's actually better for Newcastle to sell Isak. I'll tell you why. Forget the 150 million or not. Put price tag to the side. If Newcastle want to consistently be a Champions League football club, Newcastle now need to sign 4 or 5 B+ players, B-level players. That way you rise above everyone else. Because look at it from Chelsea's perspective. Colwell ain't better than a lot of centre-backs. Sanchez is a shit goalkeeper. Reece James was injured for a lot of the season. They had to play Malo Gusto there. The other centre-back that starts for Chelsea is like Tosin Adrabayo, which is just your average Premier League centre-back. Up top, they had Nicholas Jackson in Nkunku. Their wingers are Neto, Mudryk, Sancho. Nothing special, right? Now, if I'm Newcastle, I would say yes to Liverpool, and then I would take that money and I would sign like 5 or 6 20 to 30 million pound signings that make my squad better and healthier. Meaning, Liverpool, here you go, 30 million, Harvey Elliott, bring him to me. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like players like that. So that's very important. That's very important. Because you have a player that's an A-star player in Isak, but you don't need A-star players because you're not going to win like the Champions League or the Premier League, right? So right now you need squad depth if you want to remain a Champions League team, which is very important. For Newcastle United right now. Very important to remain a Champions League team, and I think that helps you do that. Anyway, I want to talk about the defensive situation generally. So not just Kerkez alone. I'm going to be talking about Kerkez. I'm going to talk about Guehi. I'm going to be talking about, just the whole defensive situation right now. Big up to all of you guys. Do make sure you guys are liking the video. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe. And by the way, if we can't get Isak and we get Ekitike, I'm happy with that as well. I'm not complaining. Anyway. The worst kept secret in football. He announced himself on the podcast. You get me? He announced himself on the pod. You get me? So, yeah, we go there. Breaking. Kerkez to Liverpool. Here we go. Plan from May confirmed as it's all agreed between the football clubs. 40 million transfer fee, long-term deal, and Kerkez set for medical in the upcoming days. Kerkez to Liverpool, never in doubt. And that's the thing at the end of the day. It was never in doubt. I never did feel it was in doubt. I never did think it was in doubt. I never said it's in doubt. Because the guy wants to join Liverpool Football Club, you guys. He's even before all the announcements, even before anything, like the guy wants to be a Liverpool player. And for me, you wanting to be a Liverpool player is very important because this is the type of player that we now deserve at Liverpool Football Club. After Caicedo making a dumbass decision, after Zubimendi making a dumbass decision, this is what we want. We want players who want to join Liverpool Football Club. We want players that want to be Liverpool Football Club. You get me? So that's the thing. So for me, I want players that want to be at this football club. I want players that will dream of playing for Liverpool Football Club. I want players that want us to join. So that's the thing. So for me, I really like this move. I think he's and once again, speaking of changing the narratives, of course now you will have the people who will say, "Oh my God, you're paying 40 million pounds for a left back." But these same people are the same exact people who say that, Kerkez was in their team of the season. So Kerkez went from team of the season left back to now 40 million is too much. Here's the thing. Manchester City in Pep's first summer paid 100 million for 2 fullbacks. The summer after paid 100 million for 2 other fullbacks. Now what? The truth of the matter is, by the way, speaking of PFA nominations, Kerkez got nominated for Young Player of the Season. Thank you, Crayon Dave, you're spitting. 40 million is okay for Kerkez. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing too much. It's a very fair price tag. 40 million Kerkez, 40 million, even less, 30 million if we're talking pounds for Frimpong. You've replaced your two fullbacks with what, like 70 million pounds total? Fantastic. I think this is a great thing for Liverpool Football Club, and I think it makes us a lot better. So I'm very happy that we're doing this transfer, and I love the fact that Kerkez wants to be a Liverpool player. Very important for me to see a player that desperately wants to be a Liverpool player, because this is something that will help take us to the next level. Here's the truth about Andy Robertson. Look, I'm not going to disrespect Robertson. I'm not going to say anything negative about Robertson. By the way, Robertson's agent is also Trent's brother, just so for the people who don't know. Here's the thing that I want to say about Andy Robertson. Love Andy Robertson. Really like Andy Robertson. But the truth of the matter is, Andy Robertson is completely finished right now. He's washed. His first assist was literally against... who the hell was his first assist against? Was his first assist against Arsenal? I think his first assist was against Arsenal, like match week 36. He got turned by Saka really bad at the Emirates. He had a horrible game against Fulham. Like, he is just completely done right now, Andy Robertson. Completely done. And I think it's the perfect time for us to move on, because it's very important for us to move on. Because it's very important for us to move on. Very important for us to move on. That's just simply the truth. That's just simply the truth. Very important for us to move on, and very important for us to shape up the direction that we're headed in. Very important. Very important. That's just the truth. And now, speaking of defenders, more defending news, because this is what I want to talk about here. As soon as Jarell Quansah deal is completed, Liverpool will activate centre-back options. Mark Guehi on the shortlist for months and appreciated by Liverpool as well as more Premier League clubs. Now, as I really don't understand like this thing, because of maybe someone hacked the system or something, but there is something that I completely don't understand. Why are people complaining about this signing? Perhaps I am unaware of something. Perhaps there is something I just don't know about. Maybe there is something that, I'm just like, I kind of don't get it. We are getting a Premier League captain of another football club. That is a proven player in this league. That is a player that will help make us better. That is a player that will help improve us. That's a player that can come in and rest the big players in all the big games. This is a player that makes us considerably better. What exactly is there to complain about? What exactly is that to complain about? Because I'll be honest with you guys, if you're complaining about this signing, you're just complaining for the sake of complaining. This is a very good player. This is a Premier League captain at a different football club. This is a player that makes Liverpool Football Club incredibly better in terms of squad depth. By the way, I'm sorry, chat. Guehi is clear of Quansah. Mark Guehi is clear of Quansah. And I mean clear. And I mean clear of Quansah. Clear. We are selling Quansah, taking that money and signing a player that is just a lot better. So what is there for us to bitch about? What is there for us to bitch about? Nothing. Don't just bitch for the sake of it, chat. Come on. Even I don't do that. And people think I bitch all the time, and I don't. But even I don't do that. Don't just complain for the sake of it. Have something to complain about. Have something to complain about that's valid. Now, here's the thing. And I want to say this about Mark Guehi. This is what I expect to happen if Isak happens, of course. Let's say Isak doesn't happen. Let me just go for the second option who are linked with, just so people don't get rattled. So this is the Liverpool team going forward, right? This is such a good team, by the way. This is actually such a good team, bro. This is genuinely such a good team. Let's say we are playing Leeds at home And then we have Atletico away in the Champions League. I can do this. Easily. Easily. Right? Let's say Konate has his regular injury. I can also do this. And also, something that people are not keeping in their mind is Mark Guehi is actually a better passer than Konate. There are very few centre-backs in the league that are better passers than Mark Guehi. But because his name is Mark and not Marquinhos, people don't recognize this. Mark Guehi is very good on the football. Very good on the football. Very good. Very good on it. Who are the centre-backs in the whole league that are better passers than Mark Guehi? Maybe, not maybe, the ones that we know for sure are Van Dijk and Saliba. You could say Ruben Diaz. Other than that, now it gets tough. Now it gets tough. I don't think Fabian Schär is better in the football than Mark Guehi. I really don't think so. I really don't think so. Colwell. I wouldn't say Colwell is better on the football. People complain because he's from Palace. Some people didn't want Huijsen, Jerry James, because it was Bournemouth market till Madrid got him. Guehi is good. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if Jerry did say he didn't want Huijsen because it's the Bournemouth market, then you get me. Fairs, but I completely disagree with Jerry there. I think Huijsen's a very good centre-back. Thing is, for me, look, I don't need Mark Guehi to be linked to like FC Barcelona for me to rate him. He's a very good player. And you're getting a Premier League captain. This is something people never mention this. This is something that annoys me. Like, people actually never mention this. We are actually getting a Premier League captain. Premier League captain. Premier League captain. No way, that's real. We're getting a Premier League captain. That's something very important, by the way. That's something very important, by the way, because you have Premier League experience. And by the way, let me just say something. Imagine Konate gets injured. Big up to you, Tyler. Imagine Konate gets injured, God forbid, for let's say 2 weeks. Let's say Mark Guehi has to play against Manchester City at home and Chelsea away, as an example. Would any of you be scared? Put one in the chat if you would. Just put the number 1 in the chat if you would not be scared at all if we had to play Mark Guehi in a game of football. Just put 1 in the chat. Just put the number 1 in the chat if you would not be scared at all if we had to play Mark Guehi. Me personally, I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I'm not worried or bothered or scared at all, by the way. I'm so glad so many people are in agreement with me. It would not scare me at all if I had to play Guehi at Etihad, if I had to play Guehi at home to Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. Like, I will have no problem with it at all. That's why I really don't get the people complaining. Yes, Konate is better, but first of all, another thing as well, we need homegrown spots, bro. We need homegrown spots. Keep this in mind. We need homegrown spots as well. You have to acknowledge this. Homegrown spots is very important. So, yeah. Anyway, listen. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. I'm going to put out a Kerkez pre-record, and then I'm headed to Kopish. This stream is going to take you over to Born and Red. You get me? Sajjad is doing a live right now because I can't find the Kopish stream. So go over to Born and Red TV and yeah, go tell them Hussam Raid in the chat. Love to all of you guys, and watch out for my Kerkez pre-record upload as well. Big up to every super chatter. Like the video, guys. We're just 10 likes away from 700. Let's get to 700 likes. 700 likes and we'll play the Sharky clip one more time and then send you to Born and Red. You get me? So 10 more likes, 10 more likes, 10 more likes. Let's get 700 now. Close the live chat. Hit the like button before we leave. Let's get to 700 likes now. All of you. Yalla. Yalla. You guys seen the Sharkira edit?
Oh, Tom, when you don't talk like that. Shakira, your hips ain't the one. I'm on tonight, but your hips don't fly. Rayon Cherokee, your moves just lie. Tried with Casablanca, couldn't beat a man. Hips were lying, no game, no plan.
Hey, banger. Shout out to Shakira. Anyway, love you all, and yeah, this stream gonna take over to Born and Red.